Elvis Costello. First of all, congratulations on a superb record.
Thank you.
Once again. How many records have you made now?
400.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's great.
Yeah.
That now you're at that time.
After 400, I don't know how I managed to make this one. Yeah.
Exactly.
I've no idea, Julian.
And you're back together with Steve Knive and Pete Thomas.
Yeah.
And that, how does that feel? I was excited.
Well,
to see
we've also got Davey Farragher there,
yes,
giving us the bass line, and it's a great band, the Imposters.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Imposters, we're hitting the road any day now. Coming to a village hall
You
near
are
you.
hitting the road. Now you're going to do a world tour.
We are doing a world tour starting on the 18th of May, so any day now.
How do you prepare for a world tour?
Well, a lot of lying down, obviously, and
Yes.
no, we were in rehearsing. We've been playing some club shows, and finding the place between the new songs and the old songs, and the right combination of those to present to the public.
Is the show different every night?
Every night, yeah. I'm playing a lot of guitar, so it's very different.
Yeah. And do you take, is there any particular things you take onto, useful sort of items?
Tea bags.
Very good. Hard to get in some places.
Bewley's tea bags, the only tea from the Republic of Ireland.
Excellent.
Yeah.
A nice tip for some people going on tour.
Very, very nice, yeah. Useful.
Now, this record is When I Was Cruel. You played the opening title, the title song from it. What inspired that song?
Well, when I was younger, I used to get accused of being a very angry young man. Now I'm an angry old man. And I think that sometimes when you're young, you're quick to judge from a distance. And as you get older, you get a little closer to people of power and influence, the sort of people who ruin our world. And there's a little bit of a Catholic self in me that wants to forgive them. And when you walk among these people, and then it's good to pinch yourself, or maybe even kick yourself, to remind yourself to go on despising them and treating
pinch them and kick them.
If need be.
Now, you have worked, for instance, you've worked with Burt Bacharach, you've collaborated with Paul McCartney, George Jones has done your songs. You've really, you've worked with classical string quartets, even worked with the Count Basie Orchestra. There's all sorts of things that the people you've collaborated. Is there somebody else? Is there somebody left?
I was nearly in a movie with Mary J.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
What was that film then?
It was a hip hop opera called Prison Song, which it was one of these things that it started out with great intention, and I played a couple of dramatic roles in it. In fact, it had something to do with the making of this record, because a couple of the songs that I started out with this style of recording, with, as you heard, that sort of sample there, that's a new thing for me, and found a new rhythm. You know what? When I started out, you're the same age as me. It started, wasn't it beat music?
Yeah, that's right.
Beat music. That's the word I'm going back to now.
Yeah,
I'm fed up with this word rock, because rock just lays in the ground, does nothing.
Yeah.
When they took the roll out of it, all the sex went out of it.
Yeah.
It stopped being sexy.
Yeah.
We've got to put the beat back into it.
That's right.
Yeah.
But have you, for instance, like when Bob Dylan went acoustic, when you went electric, when you start having your samples on stage, do you think people, if you'll forgive the expression, do you think that there's going to be hardcore Elvis fans that are going to be put out by that?
No, I mean, it's whether you use it in a musical way. As you heard, that's a beautiful record, that this Un bacio troppo poco by Mina. That's that voice that you heard in When I Was Cruel. And she's saying just the word where I clicked it. And it set up a hypnotic thing, and it helped me tell that story. I don't think anybody can complain with the method of that. It's not like, I've written like 300 songs. It's not like I need any help.
Yeah. You're listening to records all the time. What's the first records you listened to when you were small?
First record I ever owned of my own was with the Beatles. So that's a pretty good record, That's that beat music again,
And was that the first music you heard when you were small?
No, when I was a little kid I heard like Frank Sinatra and Peggy Lee and jazz. My dad was a trumpet player, so he was playing bebop and Clifford Brown, but I didn't know the name for all that music. But it created an awareness of music, and I was never afraid of any kind of music. You should never be afraid of any music. You should just listen to everything and just decide what's for you, what touches your heart, and in time in your life music comes to you. And if people are too afraid, and we've got too conservative about music, this is the great thing about a show like this. You've got all this great music all together. This should be like every program on TV. In fact, let's just take over the television station right now.
Hang on a second. Wait a minute. One of the most eloquent and brilliant men in Britain today, ladies and gentlemen, Elvis Costello. Thank you very much.